morning, crypto maniacs. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne Crypto, thanks for tuning in. Shout out to all the boomers out there. This is indeed another live broadcast. Champagne Crypto back out the plate, ready to hit home runs here in the crypto field with guys like Original Copy and the rest of the boomers that are tuning in to the box right now. Guys, hit the buttons. Hit the buttons, button up. Stay clean out there. I know a lot of you guys rocking these long beards looking like commies. I need you guys trimming up, buttoning it up, and staying tuned into the good crypto word. Shout out to CryptoZilla. All the crypto brothers are uniting here. Guys, if you haven't dropped a comment in the box, if you haven't hit the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding, if you haven't buttoned up, do it now. Become a crypto brother. Come out of the crypto closet. Drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Let us know that you're kabooming. The best of them out there, with the best of them, whether things are up or down, sideways, it doesn't matter. We're here with the sniper scope rifles ready to snipe out the baby bear cubs that are dancing and prancing out there. Shoot them out the box. Boom! Indeed, guys. Today we're talking about Jack Dorsey on the Bitcoin Cash, on Bitcoin, the Cash App, and then the Lightning Network. I want to talk about some statements that Dorsey made about BTC. It's on the Cash App, and then they've set up a Lightning Network node. They're doing some little hashtag there with a torch or whatnot. And I want to talk about that there on Twitter or whatnot. And also, I want to continue to talk about whether it's time to sell Ethereum. Yesterday, during our stream, we identified that Ethereum is arguably dying and losing market share and its decentralized applications to other platforms like EOS, like Tron, and some are even mentioning Cardano out there. EOS right now is taking the market share of decentralized apps. They're on blockchains. Over 50% of these most used decentralized apps are on EOS. Okay, and then Tron is also moving up, and then the price of Ethereum just keeps slipping. So, you know, the question is, should I dump this bag? You know, I have had a little baggie there, a little nickel baggie that I've had there under the pillow for quite some time out there. And, you know, I'm questioning whether it's time to let it go. Okay. And the reason why is because, you know, I've held on to the Litecoin bag of quite some time, and I question whether I should let it go. And it was a mistake. I should have let it go back when it was around $300, and now it's under $40. And, you know, I'm just remembering that little ride I took there with Litecoin. It wasn't too sexy. Queen's Racist says, Champ, good morning. Stellar, 7 cents. Had to get more. Okay, Stellar. You know, I'm not so convinced with Stellar, Queens. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I've gave it a pass, but, you know, it's kind of stinky being that it's related to Ripple. But, hey, you know, if you feel like it's going to boom, more power to you. DB says, hey, Tron is going for Ether spot. Yeah, there's a few that are going for Ether spot, but Tron right now is looking like Chinese kind of fraud out there, guys. I'm going to be honest. 95% of these decentralized apps on Tron are just for gambling, as opposed to 70% on EOS. It looks like EOS has more of a variety of applications being built on it that are not just for gambling. But, you know, I'm not mad at Tron. I'll be honest with you. Cash App is cool, but I'm still curious to know if it's over the counter when you buy, because you can buy it, but you can't send it. Also, there's no wallet address. Ooh, yeah. I haven't confirmed that, but I've heard a few people saying that. So it looks kind of funny bunny. I want to talk about Dorsey there, talking about Bitcoin and setting up this Lightning Network. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Rubbed me the wrong way. I'm questioning whether the bits have been infiltrated. As much as I love the bits, I'm starting to question because some of these mainstream media figures now getting into the bits. I don't know. I want to get your opinion out there. I'm a little weary. And I want to focus on the boomers and not the doomers. But I see some doomers now congregating around the bits, now cheering with their little torches for the Lightning Network. I don't know. Okay, we're going to be talking about that. I want to get your opinion. Cash App is cool. Okay, we read that, but there's no wallet address, right? They want to control all your bags. In other words, Impatient Potatoes here in the box. Good morning. Copy says that Icon is looking sexy. Okay. We've talked about Icon in the past, and I got a video circulating. It does look attractive, although I'm not holding any bags. And I have not checked into it in the past couple months at least. Stellar says, Queen says, Stellar just 3K and the stash hidden away, and I never look at it. Okay. Revolutionist says, yo, champ, you still holding ETH? Yes, I am still holding the ETH bag. And then, I'm here dancing and prancing with this bag. And I'll tell you what I'm feeling about it today on the broadcast. So stay tuned in. Kaboom, Litecoin, says Cliff Martin. Listen, I'm holding this Litecoin bag. And now that it's at 30, 40 bucks, I'm stuck with it. So we're riding this Litecoin train till the wheels fall off. Binance crazy today, says CryptoZilla. Shout out to my Binance boomers. Binance is performing like a fourth batter slugger out there, knocking grand slams out the park. And that's what's going on with Binance. Shout out to our crypto brother, Derek McLean, that kept telling us that Binance was a boomer. And, I seem to agree. It's a boomer out there, although I'm a little weary with the centralization of Binance. And I hope that they got their P's and Q's. They're staying on top of their P's and Q's, crossing their T's, dotting their I's after this Quadrica CX hack, or excuse me, the failure of Quadrica CX. So apparently that exchange out there, I believe it's in Canada, the CEO died, and apparently he died without revealing the private keys to anybody else. And now a bunch of money's locked up. So, these are some things that we need to keep aware of when we're dealing with exchanges that are centralized. Shout out to D-Rock, CryptoZilla, Cliff Martin, Revolutionist, and the rest of the boomers. Guys, touch the buttons for me, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding button, it all up right now. Stay spruced up out there, looking clean. And again, shave that long commie beard and, at least trim it with a number 1. Okay, at least, please. I use Cash App a lot. The only thing that is cool is when you sell back to them, you can send it to your bank really fast for like 25 cents. So in a bull market, it's good to have faster than Coinbase. Now, that's interesting. And I don't know much about it. And I'm glad that you're talking about it because, I haven't used it. I don't use the Cash App or whatnot, but I'm learning about it, here in real time. My understanding is that it's true. You don't have your own wallet. You don't secure your own private keys. So you're just letting a middleman, Dorsey and friends handle your bag out there. But that's what's going on. I don't like it. But the fact that you could sell fast and, send it to your bank is cool. But in this interview on the Joe Rogan Experience, which received a lot of downvotes because Joe Rogan appears to be shilling out there. That's a whole nother stream in itself. Anyhow, he said that they do not encourage day trading and they're looking out for that. So if you're buying and selling too much, they may ban you the same way they will on Twitter. So that's what it is. Binance is booming. And if it continues, could it take down Tether, says Revolutionist. Listen, you know how I feel about Tether and these stable coins. Funny bunny, snipe them out the box. I don't care for Tether. I don't care for any of these stable coins. Throw them out the box. And shout out to Binance once again. I don't know if it's in direct competition with Tether. I never looked at it like that, Revolutionist. But if someone could chime in, I don't see them competing. But I can see why you look at it that because it's a currency, it's an exchange coin, and perhaps people don't even need Tether. They'll use Binance. I don't know. Cliff says, champ, I was with Quadrica, but me, not your keys, not your Bitcoin. That's right. I mean, this be a lesson for everybody dealing with all these exchanges, including Binance, as well as it's performing and everything. It's not like they can't hit a bump in the road and completely crash like Mt. Gox. We don't know. So, if you're not securing your own keys, okay, it doesn't matter if you're with the Cash App, with Binance, with Quadrica. I need you guys removing the crypto off the exchanges and securing your own bag. Now, Queens is letting us know that when you get Bitcoin on the Cash App, you can't even send it to somewhere else, right? I'm not sure if could you get it and send it to your own private wallet, or is it just within the Cash App? If not, it's just it's a simulation. Then it's not really Bitcoin. It's a Bitcoin simulation. I want to know and I want to confirm if someone can do that. Derek says, don't say it didn't call Binance being a boomer 2018. Kaboom. Yeah, we just mentioned you, Derek. Welcome to the box. CryptoZilla says, yeah, he died in India where you can easily buy a death certificate. Says CryptoZilla regarding the Quadrica CX exchange CEO that reportedly died holding on to the keys. Now, I see people out there that are some of these articles surfacing that they're trying to track all these addresses and see if the money's moving around or whatnot. I'm not the crypto police, so I'm not really covering that, but I've seen that people are trying to, do chain analysis on some of these accounts and see what's going on with the bits. Whether he's funny bunny, did he fake his death, or is this real, or we don't know. We don't know. Okay. Queen's Racist says once you sell it, it's in your bank like 4 seconds. Yeah, the Cash App. You get a debit card that you can customize. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I see people using the Cash App more than PayPal nowadays, but as we understand here, according to Queens and some others that have commented in the past, when you buy Bitcoin through the Cash App, you can't send it to anyone else. So, it's just to hold it there within the Cash App is the way I'm understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shout out to McLovin. Welcome back, McLovin. That was a straight up jack. Someone should have tracked down the CEO of Quadriga and whack him. He hates the thieves. Indeed, we're not condoning any sort of violence out here, but, it's metaphorically there, McLovin. The Revolution says, yeah, Binance would simply be used as a store of value when the market goes down a bit, taking some of their Tether's funds. Perhaps, maybe. I didn't look at it like that, but it's an interesting thought. Queen says you can't send it. You can't send Bitcoin. You can only buy Bitcoin and sell it back to them. I hit them up asking if they would add more coins. They said maybe in the future. We're going to be talking about that because apparently they don't want to add any coins and they're only talking about Bitcoin. But first, let's check out today's mathematics just to see how healthy or ill the markets are looking at before we talk about Jack Dorsey on Bitcoin, the Cash App, and the Lightning Network that they just set up. And then we'll discuss whether it's time to sell Ether, guys. I want to get your opinion and see what the consensus is and kind of tack on to what we were talking about yesterday regarding Ether, the death of Ether, and whether it's time to dump that bag. Let's check out today's math, turn off these coins, and see how healthy things are looking. Hit refresh. Mega Bear says Cash App requires KYC before you can send Bitcoin to another wallet. Okay, there you go. It's funny bunny then. I don't like it already. Thanks for letting us know. We got the coin market cap at $111 billion worldwide. It's lost about $2 billion overnight, losing weight. Bitcoin dominance remains about the same at 53.4. We have Bitcoin there at 34.11, down almost 2% today. Ripple, no need to talk about that. Ethereum at $104, continuing to lose weight out there, after Ripple has been sending packages of soy, more soy, and it looks like the manginas over there, the crypto cucks on Ether, they're not doing anything to gain any weight. They're falling for nothing but memes out there, guys. It's a shame. We did what we can at this point. I don't know if the packages that we've sent them with whey protein, with testosterone cypionate, are going to get there because Ripple's strong there with the interception, the soy interception. We have EOS at 234, Bitcoin Cash at 117. Shout out to EOS. EOS, as much as people were hating on EOS, I told you guys that I thought that this coin was going to knock Ethereum out the box, and the way things are looking right now, it's on its trajectory to knock Ether out the box and be the first coin there to surpass Ether, besides Ripple, which we don't even talk about. Ripple's fake news out there, guys. The commie coin, the Clinton coin, guys, toxic to crypto. Get it out the box. If you're holding it, you're adding to the problem. If you're asking me, I know some boomers do, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Litecoin at $33, Tron at 2 cents, Stellar at 7 cents. Queens just let us know he picked up some Stellar out there. I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. I'm gonna be neutral with this one. I'm gonna put it aside and leave it alone. But I'm not convinced. Satoshi Vision's another one that's funny bunny to me. It looks like a pump today. They're up 7%. They're at $66. Binance Coin performing like a slugger. This has been the coin for 2018, 2019. That's retaining its value out there. Binance making movements out there. 821, almost 14% rise in the past 24 hours. We got Cardano down. Now it has been surpassed by Binance. Now Binance took Cardano out of its number 11 spot, and we like Cardano. And as much as Revolution talks about Cardano here, and we're gunning for it, they better make their movements every single day. That they don't pull out a functionality on their platform. I think that they're losing market share every single day. It's a race right now, and they better step on the gas immediately. They got a great idea, great team, it appears, and we're just waiting. Monero at $42, IOTA at 24 cents, Dash at $66. And the rest of the boomers are here in the box. Cliff Martin, I see you, Revolutionist, Impatient Potato, Red 5, Gulf Gunny, Crypto's Fake, just this guy right here, Red 5 Gulf Gunny. You're out of here. You're out of here. Now you're using curse words and some other messages are not shown here. You're funny bunny. You're fake. You're probably a bot. No one likes you, and you're going to be wasted right now. So enjoy your 3 seconds of fame. You're getting sniped out the box right now immediately, and blocked and banned for life. So it is, guys. So everybody wish Red 5 Gulf a horrible day. See you later. You have been wasted. Blocked for life. Get out of here. Let me throw another waste. Double the waste. He's out of here and sniped out the box. These trolls out there, they never add any anything of value, if you ask me. They just want to talk BS, and they're just shills out there, guys. Look at this guy with a little smiley face right now, whatnot. Never seen him before. Funny bunny. So that's how you handle the funny bunny out there. I'm all for people saying what they got to say and competing opinions. But if you come here to troll and just, disrupt the space for no reason, you're going to get sniped out immediately. So see you later, and you're gone. Never to be ever acknowledged again. See you later. Cardano has dropped down to 12th place, but I ain't phased. Just wait, guys. Revolutionist says. It's all good. Champ, thoughts on Litecoin and potential addition of privacy? Yeah, we had a whole entire stream of that, McLovin. You may want to check out. It's about 2 or 3 streams before we talked about Litecoin becoming a privacy blockchain. I think it's a good thing. Let's see if they can implement the Mimblewimble protocol. If you want to read or listen more to more about those ideas, check out our not last live stream, but like 2 or 3 live streams ago. It's right there in the title, so you can't miss it. CryptoZilla says, stand back. Everyone going to be a blast zone. Yeah, get this guy out the box. I've never seen him before. He probably isn't real. We got these trolls out there, and they're probably sending trolls to our channel here with the shadow ban. Get them out of here. I've heard that BACT is expected to come sometime in March. It should be. It should be. I mean, I'm not waiting for it, but, it could be a good thing. Queen's Races with the $4 out there. For more bullets, champ. Yeah, to snipe out these fools out the box. Queen's Races with $4, showing love daily. Guys, follow the leader out there. Queen's Races showing love here in the population of the chat box. It's guys like Queens that keep champ moving and booming daily, okay? Because we've already said this a bunch of times. We got the bots coming at us. We got the shadow ban coming at us. They're trying to knock us out the box here with the live streams. They are, demonetizing our videos. And guys like Queens come back with the backup here. They back us up here. They throw a little bucket here, money in the bucket, and I appreciate the love there, Queens. Thank you, guys. Follow the leader. Drop $1, $3, $40, $50, whatever you feel is worthy of the stream. Indeed, sounds simple. Mega Bear says Cash App's greater than funds, greater than Bitcoin. Enable withdrawal, verify, transfer out. Okay, so Cash App, funds, Bitcoin, enable withdrawal, verify identity, transfer out. So Mega Bear is letting us know that you can send Bitcoin out of the wallet if you verify your identity using KYC. If someone else can confirm that, let us know, because I've never heard that. So thanks for letting us know, Mega Bear. McLovin says, champ, I'll have to check it out. Thanks. Yeah, indeed, Litecoin confidentiality and privacy feature, our opinions on Litecoin's privacy are on another stream, and you can check that out. Cliff loves his Litecoin. Steve says, let there be light, indeed. And Mega Bear says, champ, you're always on target. I appreciate that, Mega Bear. Whoa, Nug Snowmaid says, sup, champ, sup, Snowmaid. I know I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I see you out there. Stay booming. Stay booming. Indeed. So we just had to snipe somebody out the box here for trying to troll and say things that are adding no value here to the stream. So we just threw them out the box. So I know there's a couple more silent crypto cucks out there trying to pick up with some slang. I know there's also some people that have been blocked in the past that they still tune in and they daily, there's like a couple, like 2 or 3 little crypto cucks out there that they always downvote the champs videos. You know, I'm pretty sure it's guys that have been sniped out the box and they still got to tune in and they feel some type of way, and you're banned for life, guys. Champ, you do a tutorial using BISC getting fiat. That's a interesting idea. I don't really haven't been using BISC, but that's probably a video that could add value. I'll definitely keep it in mind. And if you're doing YouTube videos too, you know, that could be a good one for you as well, Derek. You know, don't sleep on the YouTube and adding a little value here to the community. Steve says, keep the soy and the cucks out. Indeed, we get them out of the box, snipe them out directly. So let's check out what Jack Dorsey had to say about Bitcoin, his Cash App or whatnot. Let me turn off these dollar bills and show you guys. There you go. CCN.com is reporting Bitcoin only. The Square CEO, Jack Dorsey, doesn't care for other cryptocurrencies on popular Cash App. So if you guys are using the Cash App, I'm not, but people have been talking about it here in the population of the chat box. You're allowed to buy Bitcoin, but you can't send it to another wallet or whatnot unless apparently you do a KYC or whatnot. So I don't know if that's true. Whether you could send out the Bitcoin after the KYC. My understanding is that you can't send it out at all. But some of the benefits are that if you sell back the Bitcoin, you can get the cash immediately deposited into your account. You could see someone tweeted Jack yesterday, and this is after his interview with Joe Rogan that got so many downvotes because Joe Rogan was playing softball with him, didn't really talk about the shadow bans and the things that's going on against the alternative media. So bad that Joe had to make some statements and say that he was, apologize, that he's going to try to get him back and, grill him with harder questions. And I'll be honest, and I told you guys just a couple of days ago, Joe, it's not the same old Joe. It's not the same old Joe that we're used to. I'm wondering whether he's been compromised out there, guys. Anyhow, someone tweeted Jack, the CEO of Twitter and Cash App and Square, I'm assuming, how about some other currencies to buy in the Cash App? Bitcoin is boring. And he says, nah. And this was just yesterday. So he says no. And you could see that, this article states that he's not really interested in other coins. He's a Bitcoin maximalist. And read this article in its entirety. It shows a clip of him talking directly about Bitcoin and how, he feels it's the one, which I do believe, to be true. He says, I believe the internet will have a native currency, and I don't know if it's Bitcoin. I think it will be Bitcoin. And that's what I've been saying for a while now, that it's already the standard, given all the tests. It has been through and given all the tests it's been through and the principles behind it, how it was created. It was something that was born on the internet, was developed on the internet, was tested on the internet, and it is of the internet. And he's talking directly about the bits, more bits, more bits, more bits, and more kaboom. So I like that. I like that. Although I'm not really fond of the way Twitter's behaving. I'm not on the tweets. I'm not on the gram. I'm not on the Cash App. I don't really use these mainstream media applications. But I do agree with, it being the native currency of the internet. I like that. You could check out this video to get his statements. I'm not going to play it. Probably you'll get flagged or whatever. But, that's what it is. As cryptocurrencies evolve from emerging to established asset class, investors will look towards the companies that support the infrastructure around digital assets, says this article. The enthusiasm executives like Dorsey, New York Stock Exchange Sprecher, back CEO Kelly Loeffler are showing towards digital assets could contribute to the recovery of the declining confidence in the industry following an 85% drop. So it looks like most of these mainstream media gentlemen and people out there, these characters, they're just betting on the mainstream. They're just betting on the mainstream to come save crypto, which I'm not too attracted to. So you could see a little bit more about Jack Dorsey and the Lightning Network also on CCN being reported today. This article reads, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey engages in Bitcoin Lightning Network torch experiment. Now, so apparently he, invested on the Lightning Network not too long ago, or maybe a year ago. and they're firing up their own Lightning Network node. If you guys don't know about the Lightning Network, we did cover it a little bit more detail in one of our prior live streams, I think just about a week ago. So if you click on the page, you guys can see the Litecoin video I did regarding the privacy, and then somewhere around that video, I don't know if it's before or after, but it's not too far on my latest videos, you could check out the Lightning Network and exactly what it is. There's some good links there in those videos that explain in detail what the Lightning Network is, how it works, how it improves and scales. And also I criticize the Lightning Network, me personally, being that it's an off-chain solution. And I'm looking at these Lightning Network nodes kind of like central banks for Bitcoin, which is definitely not attracting me, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. As soon as now Jack Dorsey's saying Bitcoin only, and then now he's lighting his little torch for the Lightning node, and I'll explain to you what this torch meme thing is. You can see it here on his Twitter. Cool example of the Bitcoin Twitter experimenting on the Lightning Network. Torch received, now passing along to Starkness. The process is simple enough. Twitter is used for the entire thing. The sender tags the person who generates an invoice. The sender then creates the transaction, and the recipient posts confirmation like this one. And that's how they pass this little meme torch that they're doing. And that's what they're doing to promote the Lightning Network trust chain. So, you know, a little propaganda there, you know, pushing their Lightning Network node. They're trying to get Elon Musk behind it. And again, this is looking kind of weird to me, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm questioning if, you know, the solution here with the Lightning Network is legit, or is it, you know, a way for people to infiltrate the mutability of Bitcoin and compromise the whole entire bits. And that's arguably why Bitcoin Cash was created, and things have forked away from Bitcoin so much. I'm still, you know, a Bitcoin maximalist, but I'm not liking the Lightning Network. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like off-chain solutions for the bits. I'm going to keep it 1,000. You know, we're going to have to stay tuned and see what's going on. You know, I'm trying to be patient with it and understand that this is a way to scale, but it seems to be going away from the Satoshi vision, if you ask me. Derek, what price do you expect Binance to hit by the end of this year? Derek says, yeah, I only keep sports videos, though I keep my crypto movements on the low with the boomers. There you go. I understand that, Derek, with regards about making crypto videos. Derek, responding to Revolutionists about the price of Binance, he says he thinks it would at least double, but double usually means 10x. There you go. Cliff Martin saying Toe Rogan. Indeed, if you guys been watching Owen Benjamin's broadcast, which Owen Benjamin's been going hard, I got to say, Owen B is calling out what Chris Cantu says, the bagels. And I love that that metaphor there. You know, way to shake off the algorithms. But Owen B's been calling out the bagels and, you know, the shills out there, and Toe Rogan being one of them, saying that he's like maybe 5 foot tall, maybe even less. Anyhow, you know, he had Jack Dorsey on the podcast, and it looked like a whole shill interview. I'm going to keep it honest with you guys. I didn't like it at all. And the fact now that he is, you know, now passing this little torch around, talking about Bitcoin only, you know, I don't like it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like him on the Bitcoin team. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But hey, some people may be liking it. The normies still. Revolutionist says, nice. When I was first seeing Binance overtake Cardano, I was like, damn, where's the rifle at? 10x would be good for you, man. Champ, you think it's a Trojan horse, says D-Rock. I'm questioning it, D-Rock. And you know how much I'm a boomer with the bits. You know, it's the one that, you know, it's half the bag. You know the deal. But, you know, I'm starting to question it. Now I'm seeing these Lightning Network nodes with these characters like Dorsey. And, you know, let me know what you guys think. You know, is this Lightning Network a Trojan horse? Is it, you know, is it funny bunny, guys? What's going on here? Okay. What's going on here? And should we be paying attention to other coins? And I know probably Revolutionists would agree. You know, he's not holding Bitcoin at all. And there you go. Derek McLean says, Revolutionist, yeah, I've always liked the Binance Exchange. It's a great project. Indeed. Derek's been gunning for it from the beginning. What's a bagel? Indeed. You just got to ask yourself, who creates bagels? Indeed. Shout out to Chris Cantu for that tag. I enjoy it. I thought it was good to shake the algorithm off. Because you got to watch out the words you say. The algorithm comes and attacks you, and we've seen that before. Right, Cliff? Anyhow, guys, here goes the two articles. They're linked down below. Let's talk about Ethereum. Okay, I want to get your opinion with Ethereum. Yesterday in our broadcast, we identified that EOS is now the top blockchain for decentralized apps. Right now, about over 50% of the top decentralized apps as far as market volume are on the EOS blockchain. There is about, I think 20 or 30% there on the Tron blockchain, and the remaining 6%. You can find these direct numbers. I'm roughly quoting the number, so I may not be exactly correct. You guys may want to check out yesterday's stream. All the links are down below as far as that data by Weiss Crypto Ratings that came out, a report. But anyhow, being that we checked out the state of the dApps, and we checked out dApp Radar, and I really noticed that everybody left Ether. Everybody left Ether. I mean, not everybody. The majority of these dApps left Ether. They're on either EOS or Tron. And will Ether really upgrade? Or was Dan Larimer right the whole time? Is upgrading Ethereum like trying to change the engine on a moving car? It's just not possible. Okay? That's what they're saying. And if that's true, will they continue to just postpone these upgrades? Because we do know that Ethereum is supposed to upgrade and change the whole system from proof of work to proof of stake. They're supposed to upgrade the whole scalability. Everything's supposed to be booming. But that's something that has just been promised over and over again and delayed and rechanged of the name. The name has changed from Plasma to Casper to Sharding. I've heard everything. And in the meantime and in between time, the price just keeps going down and down and down. And Vitalik just keeps looking more and more like the Walking Dead. And he's looking skinny and frail. And it's more soy. And I'm just not convinced. So let me know what I should do with this Ether bag, in your opinion. Now, I'm kind of leaning, and I'll tell you guys, giving it one last chance. They're supposed to be upgrading at the end of February. And if they do run up on an upgrade, maybe the price will also run up. Okay. I'm not expecting, a major kaboom, but, higher than what it is right now. Right now, the price was at $104. Last time I checked it. Yeah, it was 104. So maybe it'll go closer to 150, 160, 170, maybe 200. I don't know. That could be its last and final kapump, for lack of a better word. And would that be the time to dump it? I think that some people said that. Other people said forget about it. Dump it into Binance. Dump it into Cardano. Other people said dump it into Bitcoin. But the question is, when should I do it? Immediately, or should I wait till the end of the month? I want to get your opinion out there, because I do respect all you boomers out there, my crypto brothers. Rafterman says there will be many tests to stay number one. Shout out to Rafterman. Yeah, I mean, and that's what he says here on this article, Jack Dorsey, regarding Twitter, is that, it's tested on the internet. It's the one that it may not be the fastest, it may not be the top tech, but it's the one that's been, tested time and time over again. And that's why I'm rocking with the bits. But, the fact now that the mainstream media, guys like Dorsey, which are arguably globalist, and, I don't know if they work in the bagel factory. I don't know. Apparently, arguably they do. I don't know if I'm, trusting it as much as I used to. I noticed Binance is the top 10 now, says Bobby Howard. Yeah, we were talking about Binance. It's been a boomer. I like it. Revolutionist says, Champ, Cardano will be king no matter what other coins add to their platform. Cardano has a massive capability to adapt and adopt. Simply put, Cardano's code will be king. And I hope so. Let's see what it does. But it would have to take Tron, and needs to knock Tron out the box, and it also needs to knock EOS out the box. So that road could at least take a year, I would say. Even at this point, they're not doing anything. So Revolutionists, they better deliver this first quarter, because I'm gonna start sniping at them if they don't. So hopefully they do, because I like the project. Queen says, I'd say dump it. Dump it till Litecoin halving, depend on how many you have, says Queen's Races. Okay. So you said dump it right now, or what? I'm talking strictly about Ether. I'm not talking about Litecoin. I'm talking about Ether. Steve says V needs a 16-week cycle of test, sip an EQ, and throw in some D-ball for hard gains. Yeah, we've been sending it over. Guys like Derek, Revolutionist, and CryptoZilla, D-Rock. I know you guys have all sent a care package over there to Vitalik, whether it be some creatine, some whey, or something a little stronger like test sip. But every single time, the packages get intercepted by the Ripple boys, the soy boys out there. And it's just swap it out with soy. And then he's sipping nothing but silk soy milk and the rest of the meme. He's probably gone vegan on us. That's what's going on out there. I personally would like to get out of old tech coins like Ether. Says Derek. Personally would like to get out of all old tech coins like Ether. There you go. Does that include Bitcoin, or are you dropping Bitcoin out the box now, Derek? Let me know. You know, it's the only day, I'll tell you, it's the day that I'm questioning Bitcoin. I'm going to be honest with you. After Dorsey's behind it, lighting this little torch with the Lightning Network, I don't know. It's kind of stinky, guys. I don't know, guys. Let me know how you feel about that. D-Rock says, I'm not big on ETH or anything on the ETH chain. Getting an emotional attachment to these projects is pointless. I get you. But, you know, what's the answer to my question? Do I dump it now or wait, you know, to see if it goes right up right before the potential upgrade that's supposed to happen at the end of February? This is the upgrade that's been delayed. It was supposed to happen last month. Queen says, dump ETH right now. If you have like 15, sell 10. So you said sell like the majority of the bag. That's also a good strategy, you know, sell, you know, 50, you know, 60% of the bag now and then wait. Or Rafterman says completely wait. So we don't have a complete consensus. I'll tell you, I'm more leaning on waiting. You know, I don't want to make this an emotional sell because definitely, you know, emotions are running high as far as the performance with ETH now. It's like, you know, patience is running low. I hate to see ETH just lose it like that. And, you know, all the money that's been invested on ETH, all these developers or whatnot, but it seems like they've already jumped ship and they're running their dApps there on EOS. EOS is right now looking sexy. And I'll tell you this, with EOS, there's holes in the boat with these EOS as well. It's not an immutable blockchain. And I've compared EOS more like to a token owners association, similar like a homeowners association. It could be good, it could be bad. At the end of the day, though, you don't have complete freedom. And you know, that's what it is. D-Rock says he dumped his ETH last pump. Champ, I'm hearing that the big bags are waiting for the next pump. If you're waiting for the next pump, then why not buy more for the profit? That's a great question. You know, why not buy more? Because I'm not confident with it. You know, I'm trying to minimize my loss. That's the way I'm looking at it. Right now, my confidence is low with Ethereum. So the better question is, what's the best strategy to minimize my losses here with ETH? Because, you know, right now it's been a loss. I mean, I've held ETH. I mean, probably overall it's a gain because I've been in ETH since almost the beginning, I'll be honest with you guys. So, you know, I've made a mistake of not, you know, dumping it back to the bits when it went all-time high. So, you know, the question is, you know, I want to minimize any further loss. How to minimize any further loss? Sell now or just wait? But buying more, I'm not that confident. But you may be right. You know, if I feel like it's going to go down, I should, you know, double down. But, you know, some people were talking about shorting ETH yesterday. You know, that may not be a bad thing, but I'm not really into shorting coins. Dolphin 134 with the 299 cub. Boom. Let me drop out there. Dolphin 134, our crypto brother out there in the trenches, dropping 299 in the box. Guys like Dolphin, like Queens, and others that donate here in the super chat are what keep Champ and the baby Champ going, while the PC police, the crypto cucks, and the entire Bagel Boy posse is attacking us on the left flank out there, guys. Queen says ETH was like 1,200 in a bull run. I dumped mine when it hit 1K. There you go. There you go. Congratulations. Great move out there. And let this be a lesson. If you see a coin kapump, you know, to all-time highs or make movements like, you know, run up quickly, it's probably a prudent thing to do to take a little profits. You know, and that's kind of a mistake that Champagne did, you know, with ETH. You know, I didn't take the profits when it went up to 1,200. But that's what it is, guys. You win some, you lose some. The same thing happened with Litecoin. You know, I kind of slept on it, and that's what it is. I'm more of a hodler than a trader, but I need to learn when to trade. You know, I mean, I do know. I mean, I got to refine that shot. You know, don't be scared to trade when things are up. Is what I'm trying to say. Rafterman says, as far as Bitcoin, the eventual acceptance will take all types of people eventually accepting it, like them or not. Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely true. Sell after next pump, says original copy. That's kind of where I'm thinking of doing. Dolphin 134 says he's got the headphones on at work. Shout out to Dolphin 134 once again. With the $3 here in the super chat. Queen's Races showing love today, $4. Guys, if you want to show love, it's open, and I'll appreciate it. Drop it here in the bucket and keep the channel booming as we are continuing to get shadow banned, lose subscribers out there, and get demonetized. When you guys catch my back, it allows me to fire up these broadcasts and keep going. I appreciate you. Thank you, Dolphin. CryptoZilla says, a coin kapumps, another champ term born. Yeah, I've been saying it for a couple weeks now, but I'm glad that you caught on the kapump out there. It's only a matter of time before they jack the slang as well, guys. You know that the crypto cucks in the closet, they're silently lurking here on the broadcast, trying to pick up on some slang while they dislike and send up some of these PC bots at us. But it's okay, guys. We appreciate the haters as well. Shout out to CryptoZilla for catching the kapump. Steve says, I only took a little profit last January. Wish I took more, but oh well. Yeah, there it is. I mean, a lesson learned for a lot of the boomers. If things are really up, don't be scared to take a couple profits and enjoy it. Revolutionist says, Bitcoin and ETH are like Yahoo and Cardano will be like Google. I do not get attached to the coin. I look at which has the best potential. There you go. How does that compare to, how do you think Cardano will compare to EOS or Tron? I know that obviously you like Cardano better than EOS, but what do you think? Is there a future for EOS or Tron, or is Cardano here to assassinate everybody? Revolutionists, let us know. D-Rock says, same here. I had FOMO and thought it was going higher, hodled, messed my profits. Might be years before we see that kind of action again. Yeah, you win some, you lose some, and you learn out there. And, that's what it is, guys. I'm kind of on that boat too, D-Rock, so I understand. Queen says, champ, you're not alone. I bought 4K Stellar, 22 cents, sold 2K at all-time high, but forgot I had the other 2K. There you go. And, these are lessons learned from the crypto brothers. And, we don't always get it right out there. And that's why if you're a silent lurker and you're, just listening to the broadcast, we are by no means crypto pros. And we're not giving any advice out here. What we're doing is sharing our own personal experience and, calling it how we see it, and it's up to you guys to be your own stewards of your crypto ship out there, because Champagne's not your daddy, and neither is Revolutionist, Dolphin, D-Rock, CryptoZilla, or Copy, or Queens out there, or Rafterman. I see you guys. Wolfnug Snowmaid. Again, I'm not pronouncing that right, but I'm hollering at you, W. Champ, do you think there will be a financial crisis in the next 2 to 5 years? We had one of the longest bull runs with stocks. I can imagine crypto will fall in price first, but then moon. I think that the probability of a financial crisis is high. In the next 2 to 5 years, it could happen. Maybe even right before the next election. Maybe they try to disrupt the markets and make Trump look bad. That's a possibility. And we've seen when there is uncertainty in the markets, in the legacy markets, people tend to consolidate and maybe even buy some more gold, silver, and maybe get some more crypto. So it could be a good thing. We don't know. D-Rock says, the crazy thing is I only bought crypto for the profits, and now I'm here because I've done research on projects I like. Maybe I drank the Kool-Aid and bought a lemon, but I'm still here. And that's what matters there, D-Rock. Maybe you did drink a little Kool-Aid, bought a lemon or whatnot, but as you stick around and you meet the crypto brothers and you learn more about the crypto ethos, and you start learning about the Wizard of Oz and how these NPCs behave, it's another reason to stay here on the crypto train. But we don't want to get too enamored, too romanced with any particular coin. If it's acting funny bunny and if it's been infiltrated by the MSM and if Lightning Network is just a way to set up central crypto banks, we need to know. Okay, I'm not trying to spread FUD or anything, but we just we got to stay vigilant out there. Indeed. Shout out to D-Rock. Revolutionist says, I've held Cardano from its highest. I did not take any profit, as previously did not invest in anything but gold, silver, but I learned fast. Indeed. Yeah, we are learning out here, revolutionists. Rafterman says, learn from your mistakes. Exactly. Queen says, I drank the Kool-Aid also. There you go. Revolutionist says, Rafterman for sure. And Steve says, researching and learning is good. And that's what we're doing here. Each one is teaching one here in the population of the chat box. And we're learning as we go. We may not make always the best decisions. Champ, I haven't always made the best decisions. I've won some and lost some. But I'm here to bat every single day with the best of them. And we're ready to ride this crypto train to the moon and beyond. All aboard. All aboard. D-Rock says, off the subject, what's up with Italy reading they're in a financial crisis? I can't really answer that question, D-Rock. I haven't been tuned into what's going on with Italy, but my understanding is that there's all kinds of things happening in Europe, and things are kind of destabilized out there. There's a plan to completely knock off all Western civilizations and turn this into one communist global society, and it's, shout out to Trump yesterday for saying that America will never be socialist. How about that State of the Union? Listen, I've questioned Trump too because, he seems to have a lot of bagel boys on his team as well. But I do like the statement that he made that America won't be socialist. So there's what's going on. 25 crypto maniacs here in the population of the chat box. I'll take a few more comments and questions. I think this broadcast went for as long as I wanted it to. Dorsey on Bitcoin, the Cash App Lightning Network. I'm questioning it. He doesn't want any altcoins. He's only Bitcoin right now. I like that. But I'm not really fond of the Cash App. I don't use it to buy Bitcoin. And if you need to KYC just to send Bitcoin, I'll leave it to the NPCs. Time to sell Ethereum. I'm going to tell you what, guys. I don't know, but maybe I'm going to hold it. I think I'm going to hold it till I'll give it to the end of the month. And if it doesn't pump and they don't upgrade, then, I'm just going to dump it. Either way, I'm looking to dump it. I'm going to be honest with you, but I'm not trying to ride this Ethereum train long-term. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not looking good. And it's a shame because, my confidence in Ether last month was a lot higher than it is now. But, things change and, you got to make movements. And like we've said before, you can't be falling in love or romance with any of these coins. If they're acting funny bunny, if they're baby bear cubs and they're sipping soy, you snipe them out the box. Indeed. Snipe them, snipe them, snipe them. Boom. Derek says he doesn't like socialism. He can agree with Trump on that. There you go. Exactly. And, most people that would, hear the broadcast would probably assume Champ always sides with the red. But that's not it. I mean, I'm a little more free than that. I'm not trying to play, partisan. But at the end of the day, I can agree with Trump with America shouldn't be socialist and it should never be. That I agree with. Forget about these social commies out there. It sounds great on paper, guys, but it's nothing but death and destruction. Dolphin 134 says Google's big data analytics platform BigQuery just quietly added support for Ether Classic blockchain searches along with a range of other cryptocurrency network. ETC needs any news at the moment. Yeah, and I liked ETC too, Dolphin. Thanks for letting us know about that because I was also on the ETC train and we had it there on our virtual portfolio for a moment. And, as soon as they announced that upgrade for Ethereum, that never went through, that was postponed till February, what we're waiting for here. Some people didn't get the MO and they started running the upgrade, which caused the chain to somewhat split for a second there. And that split chain, the other chain that, was created because of that upgrade that never went through, showed more hash power than Ethereum Classic itself. And that was just a mistake upgrade. So there you go. That was one thing that kind of took me off. I was like, I don't think that ETH Classic has enough hash power for me to ride with it for a long time. It's not secure enough anymore. Although I like what it stands for. New York reps have gone whack, attach the rich to death, kill them for full-term babies, just really warped. Yeah, it's an inverse. They're trying to flip everything on you, and they're trying to, they're trying to destroy everything that people have worked so hard to build here in this civilization, and villainize everybody. So it's a shame. Waiting for Cardano to go live, says Double X. Indeed, I'm waiting. Shout out to Revolutionist. Boom! Ethan to Cardano, he says. There you go. There you go. I may consider that. I'm not mad at Cardano. I like Cardano. I like Cardano. I'm probably not sipping as much Cardano Kool-Aid as you because, you know, I do recognize it hasn't delivered yet, but it's a hell of an idea. And I'll tell you, and if they deliver, it may knock a lot of coins out the box. So shout out to Revolutionists for the 10 pounds out there. Revolutionists are Cardano General. Top 8% holder, and you better invite us to that crypto castle. Indeed, thank you once again to Revolutionist Queens and everybody else that threw into the bucket. Marlon Jones coming out the sidelines here with $2. Boom! He says, "Rest in peace, ETH, Cardano, Tron, EOS, and Neo." He threw Neo in there. You know, I got a little baby baggy at Neo. I'm not convinced with Neo though. Be honest there, Marlon, but you know. I'll take Cardano or EOS. Tron, you know, it's performing. It's performing. But yesterday we saw that it's 95% of those dApps are just gambling dApps, as compared to EOS only has 70% of gambling dApps. So that's what it is. Thank you, Marlon. Marlon being one of our day one boom. I think Marlon's been around here longer than most boomers out there. Marlon Jones, bulls on the block. A bull indeed. I see you out there, Marlon. Thank you so much for the love. And guys, go check out Marlon's channel. I'm not sure if you've been posting videos lately, but I know you've experimented with master nodes, and you're doing whatever you can to check out these baby bear coins to see if they're booming or not. I appreciate you out there, Marlon. Keep booming out there. Derek said he would consider himself an independent or a libertarian. Okay. But champ socialists from the Democratic Party like Bernie, they basically want better healthcare, taxing Jeff Bezos. I don't like old school socialism, but social democracy. I don't want anything to do with any of that. You know, taxing, I forget about taxation. Throw it out the box. It's all theft. I want nothing to do with it, Snowmaid. Dump anything that starts with the words ether, says Derek. Okay. I like the logic party. Okay. Says CryptoZilla. Marlon Jones says, maybe throw a piece at Waves. Oh, okay. He says, replace ETH with 25 Cardano, 25% EOS, 25% Tron, 25% Neo. They will be the big boy dApp platforms. Maybe throw a piece at Waves. I like Waves. You know, I'm not so convinced right now with Tron. You know, I see it moving, but again, you know how I feel about that. Neo, I got a little baggy already. I'm not convinced either. Cardano, I like. EOS, I like. And Waves, I like too. We've talked about Waves. So, you know, I agree with most of that, Marlon. Thank you again for the love out there, Marlon. No ETH into Cardano when Cardano hasn't broke $1 and ETH went to 1,200. So Queens is not completely convinced. Okay. Captain James says backed in March. That's what they're saying, Captain James. But are we going to wait for it? You know, I don't care about backed or the futures. Or none of these bankers. And as soon as I hear Dorsey trying to promote his Lightning node there, it kind of took me out. You know, put me out off there. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Martin says Neo DevCon on the 15th. Da and Eric Zhang will be announcing NEO 3.0. It will pump real dApps like Travelub being built on Neo, not a bunch of gambling games. There you go. I like that. I didn't know that. Thanks for the update. Captain James says he holds his own bags, as a real crypto boomer should. Derek says, I think there will be one main dApp platforms like how Google is for search on the internet. You're probably right, Derek. You're probably right, but they're still competing. Because, you know, EOS is going to take Ethereum over first. We know that they're already number 4 compared to Ethereum, but will EOS be able to maintain its position? So that's the better question. Queen says, Champ, I honestly saw 2 videos on Neo and they were like an hour long, and the tech ideas in the future of what they want. I'm definitely on that train. I like it too, Queens. I mean, like I said, I got a little baby baggy and I like their wallet. It's real easy to use. I like the staking, the gas rewards. So I like it, but you know, it's kind of been quiet ever since Ontology came into the game, and I'm questioning, you know, whether it's going to boom in the long term. According to Marlon, Neo DevCon on the 15th, and they're going to announce Neo 3.0. It should pump. So let's see if that's true. Hopefully. Snowmaid says Waves seems solid. They do a great job also with partnership. Yeah, it does. I have nothing bad to say about Waves. I like it. D-Rock says, yeah, Neo is doing an upgrade for this year. I'm very interested. Okay, maybe there's another run up for Neo. Hopefully. Okay, because it's a silent baggy there in my artillery that I'm hoping it can boom. Revolution says, I have a little bag of Traxia and Pundi X. Pundi's one that's been mentioned here a few times, and I've seen other people mention it. Pundi X, I don't know much about it, but it definitely has boomed. And then Traxia, I think you've mentioned it a few times. Is it TMT? It's one of the first coins there being built on top of Cardano. And I definitely got my eyes on it. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and tune out. It's been almost an hour here, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'm doing my best to find some time to do more live streams or more videos. It's just this tough for Champagne. I'm doing more than just a YouTube and a lot of things going on, but it's not an excuse. You guys don't care about that. I'm sure you guys want more content, and I'm doing my best to provide it for you guys out there, because I think we need it during the shadow ban. I just got to keep firing more and doing more content, because that's the only thing we could keep doing, advancing and attacking. Pundi has real world use. I got to check more into Pundi. Captain James says, I'm a boom off this BTT airdrop February 11th from the Tron bag. Okay, shout out to Captain James. Champ, keep booming. You too, Snowmaid. Queen says, I like Neo being silent because I want to buy more at these prices. The way the general like Cardano, I like Neo. Okay, there you go. I mean, let's see. Hopefully, I'm rooting for it as well. Kaboom says Revolutionist. Cryptozilla says, I hated when I first saw Windows 1.0 on the PC. It was horrible. It just didn't get why you had to install software to run other software. We are still in this area with a ton more companies. Absolutely. We're still at the very beginning stages here. This is just the first quarter with cryptocurrency, and we're not even at halftime. Kaboom. Wogan Snowmaid. I see you. And Revolution says, yeah, Queens. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and take off and fire down this broadcast. And it's always been a pleasure, guys. I appreciate the love there in the super chat. Thank you so much to Revolutionists and everybody else that showed love. Marlon, Queens Races, and who else there? I can't see it here. Marlon, Revolutionist. Dolphin 134. Queens. And that seems about it. Everybody else that showed love in the super chat. And to those that don't show love in the super chat, but at least, give us some love here on the comments, I appreciate you guys as well. Peace out, champ. Go back in the foxhole. Indeed. Shout out to all you boomers out there. Just an FYI, the Binance Dex is being built using Neo consensus. Interesting, Marlon. Okay. That's good. That's cool. All right, guys. Everybody have an excellent day. Go hit the gym. I'm going to go hit the gym myself. I wasn't able to go this morning, so I'm going to go hit the deadlifts right now and hopefully hit a PR on you guys. Stay strong out there, boomers. Stay strong. Lift weights, eat well, and get away from the computer. Go out at least for an hour a day. Get some of that vitamin D on your skin. And enjoy the birds chirping out there, guys. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Champagne Crypto, cryptography's finest. Thanks for tuning in.